So hey guys, this is slightly different. I'm not using gameplay for this. It's gonna be my face. It's gonna be badly lit as well because I wanted to record this during the daytime when there was like actual lighting. But I live in Ireland and good lighting and not overcast weather is just fucking impossible. So, here we are at nighttime in this awful lighting because daytime is just as shitty. So, this is my end of the year video. There's two parts to it. There's a gaming part and a non-gaming part. So I guess skip to whatever part interests you the most. We're going to start off with the gaming shit, because this is a gaming channel, so we're going to start off with that. I'm not sure if this was a good year for me regarding games. I don't think it was, because I spent a lot of time being depressed, which didn't really help, so I didn't play things a lot, and if I did play things, I was just depression playing Final Fantasy XIV, so I have like a love-hate relationship with that game. I do like it when patches and content comes out, but I don't like it that I continue to play it when I'm not fucking interested, and I can't really unsub because I have a house. I managed to unsub before I had a house, and those were some of the most productive gaming times I had in months. So that was something. It's definitely not a good thing for me, but hey, I'll figure something out. I also started playing the Neverwinter MMO because, I can never play too many MMOs at once. And that's great. It's pretty fun. For games, other games that I finished, no, this is just games that I finished. It doesn't matter if they came out this year or not. Like, some of them did, some of them didn't. So, I finished Nier Automata, Doom, Wolfenstein, New Order, What Remains of Edith Finch, Subsurface Circular and Quarantine Circular, Night in the Woods, Emily is Away 2, and I also replayed Metro 2033, according to my notes that I made. So yeah, they were all pretty fun. They were fun experiences. What Remains of Edith Finch was the first game I completed this year. I played it in like January of 2018, and it was a great game. I highly recommend it. It's like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours from start to finish. Very good. But my personal game of the year is Nier. I know a lot of people are saying like Red Dead Redemption 2 and God of War are their games of the year and stuff, but like I've not played them. So I'm not going to give you an opinion that's, like, on something I haven't touched. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to do that. So that's my game of the year. My game of the year is Nier, because it was a very unique experience, and I thought it was very, very good. Now for the non-gaming shit, which is the important part of the video. The part that I've been avoiding. I'm sure it's probably obvious, but I took a hiatus, like, back in June or something. And it was not as brief as I said it was going to be. I said it was going to be like a month, maybe 2 months, depending on like what happens. But that was wrong. I was very wrong. My health just basically took a massive nosedive, and I spent like the last 6 months like trying to fix that in some shape or form. So like everything just hit all at once. My chronic illness, my depression, both of those are a wombo combo because both of them make me incredibly tired. And when you're incredibly tired, what the fuck else have you got to do but just lie in bed? So yeah, that wasn't fun. It was incredibly shitty. I spent a lot of time in bed just being really fucking angry. And eventually at one point I just sat up and I says like, I can either sit here and let this like sit in a pool of my own misery for the foreseeable future, or I can do something about it. And I did the latter. So I started like doing things to better myself. I focused more on like basic hygiene stuff and everything, and just cooking my own food and like trying to like get actual help, like going to talk to people and things. So yeah, like I'm by no means like suddenly better. That would be like a genuine fucking miracle. Like my chronic illness is chronic. The point is that it's gonna be there for the rest of my life. Like I just have to cope with it. But like I've definitely gotten on the right path in regards to coping with it. I'm starting to be better at like working within my limitations. Like, I'm not I still have days where I do overdo it and I do get better about that. But I mean, progress isn't, it's something I had to teach myself is it's not linear. It's not gonna suddenly change overnight. I'm not gonna be in a better pattern all of a sudden. I have to work at it. So like, you know, cause like I'm just kind of like, be good at this thing or don't even try. And I've had to kind of like stop that from being a thing. So that's been difficult as well, and it's so for its own bunch of reasons. I've been like cooking my own meals, and when I can like stand up long enough, and I've been going to the gym like 3 times a week. Hopefully at least at minimum 2 times a week to just like do something, give me something to do, because like I can't work or anything. So like I just have to fucking do other things in an attempt to waste some time. I've also been on good news along with that though. I've also been off of caffeine for a full year now, so that's fun. I had a severe problem with caffeine where it would like increase, it would just make my anxiety so much worse, and I thought, do I really want to deal with this? And I didn't. So the downside is that like, yeah, okay, my anxiety's a lot better and I'm not having panic attacks and stuff all that much anymore, but when I do have them, on that rare occasion that I do have them, they're much more intense, and I do need a bit more help to cope with those. But hey, progress. It's still progress in some way. So yeah, my hiatus took quite a while because, you know, health bullshit, basically. TLDW, I guess. Too long didn't watch. So yeah, my year was a mess for a number of reasons. I'm hoping 2019 is a little bit softer. Just fucking, please. Please be softer in any kind of amount. Have us make just a bit of good news, please. Just a smidge, even a crumb, please. That would be very nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and, like, get a proper schedule. No, I'm not. Don't even try and do that, Charles. You're not gonna do that. No, I'm not. So, yeah, my schedule for videos is still going to be the same one that it is. It's still gonna be Wednesdays and Fridays. With Fridays mostly being reserved for like longer videos and streams. But I'm probably not gonna start uploading again until like maybe the week of my birthday. Just to give myself some time to get started on my new habits that I want to form. Because if I started doing everything all at once, it would just, you'd get overwhelmed and then you'd crash and then you'd feel like shit and you'd be like, what's the point in trying? So, you know, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna take the first 2 weeks of January to just like start building foundations on things, and after the 14th, after my birthday, we're gonna, you know, hope for the best and get back into doing YouTube things again. So yeah, thank you for anybody that watched this. I hope you had a good Christmas and a happy new year, and I'll see y'all in the new year. Let it go.